Hi everyone. Okay, today's Sunday Fun Day, and we're talking about gratitude today. Everything about gratitude. I don't know what your Sunday is looking like. I've heard that Sundays are like, rest days and recharge days where people get to take a moment for themselves and just rest and just take care of their spirit, soul, and body, really. Rest. Sundays are good for rest days. So what is your Sunday looking like? What is your day looking like? Are you resting? Are you batch cooking for the week? Are you preparing the kids for the week? Are you watching your favorite movie? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, Aisha. What are you doing today? Are you resting? Or are you working? Are you preparing for the next week? Or are you taking some time for yourself to think through what your next week is going to look like? For me, a lot of people go to church and then, they come back, obviously, or go to their place of worship, come back and begin to prepare for the next week. For me personally, just preparing for the next week, because I know it's going to be busy. I have my free mindset class where I'm going to be helping women just get that freedom that they need to really execute their goals, and have the right mindset. And no matter what comes their way, they know exactly what to do. So I'm excited for that. So I'm preparing for that. And that's next week, Friday. If you need any information about that, it's in the link in my bio. But today I want to talk about gratitude. Gratitude. Let me tell you, it is so easy to see everything that is not working and miss the miracles of things that are working. It's so easy. All you just have to do is really just, think about your life and scroll through social media, for example, right? And you see someone probably who looks like you, probably you went to school with, someone probably that you grew up with, or maybe even a stranger. And then at the back of your mind, unconsciously, we are comparing, wow, why is this person acting this way? Maybe I should change my strategy. Maybe I should go into this course. Maybe I should do that and XYZ, right? So social media can also just really elevate people, forgetting the fact that they have to be grateful for how far they have come. Another thing that steals gratitude is expectation. Now, as a mindset and fear coach, where accountability is a key part of my framework, I always encourage my clients to have a goal. That's literally what we do. We have a goal. I help people overcome the fear, stopping them from achieving their goal. So accountability is a key part of that. And so in having a goal, right, you have to know exactly where you want to go to. So if it's your health, maybe you're someone trying to lose weight and you have, 10 pounds in maybe 1 month. Or you have a business, right, and you say, I want to get 5,000 cakes sent out. Maybe you're a chef, and for the month of May, maybe I want to have 5,000 cakes sent out. Or maybe you're in your career and you say, I want to be positioned where I can get better opportunities at my place of work. So what do I need to do? So that's the goal. And we walk around the fear stopping you. Now, goals are great. Expectation is great, but expectation can also be a trap where we forget to be grateful for the progress that we have made. And what do I mean by that? Let me take a scenario of, a baker who probably has a goal for the month of May to send out 5,000 cakes. And maybe it's almost 2 days to the end of May, hypothetically, and they've sent out just 3,000 cakes. And two things, either that chef or that baker realizes that, we sent out 3,000 cakes, which means that more people know us, which means our clientele is increasing, which means our revenue increased, which means that they can tell their friends and they tell their friends, right? While we figure out exactly what happened. Did we think too high, or did we make a mistake, or what happened? So you figure out, why did I not meet my target? In as much as you're also grateful for the target that you met, because that last month you just gave out 1,500 cakes. And so in the next month, you literally doubled the orders that you have, which is a great thing to be thankful for, to be grateful for, right? Yes, you didn't meet your 5,000 cakes. That's okay. We understand that. But the progress, where is the gratitude in the progress? How do you perceive the progress? You might not be where you want to be, but you're somewhere. And where you are now wasn't where you were last month or last 2 months. You're making progress. No matter how little it is still progress, right? And so that's what I mean when I say expectations usually steal the opportunity to be grateful. And another thing that steals the opportunity to be grateful is when your goals keep increasing. Someone might say, I want to write a book. And then they write their book. And the next thing, I want to make sales, And you keep having these goals, which are, again, they're absolutely good, absolutely amazing. But it's also very easy to forget that once upon a time, you struggled with writing a book. Once upon a time, you struggled with going through an interview. Once upon a time, you struggled with even going to the gym. Now you're going to the gym, which is a great thing. You might not have lost the 10 pounds in 1 month, but you are going to the gym, right? And maybe you lost the 10 pounds. And now we want to lose an extra 10 pounds, 20 pounds. But you have to be grateful for how far you have come. Let me tell you, It's so easy for people to say, okay, yes, oh, I'm grateful, I'm grateful, I'm grateful. Of course, I'm grateful for my life, of course, you know, and all of that. But are you truly, truly grateful? And that's my question to you this Sunday. Are you truly grateful for how far you've come? Are you truly grateful for the progress you've made? Are you truly grateful for the things, for the new things you've learned? Are you really grateful that your past didn't hold you down? Are you truly grateful that there's hope in the future? Are you truly grateful for the faith you have? Are you truly grateful for your love, for your relationship, for your health and all of that? And I saw some amazing quotes about gratitude that I want to share those quotes with you. And I want you to think about this quote and also reflect on them, right? Just think about it. The first quote I saw was, gratitude turns what we have into enough. This is powerful. Gratitude turns what we have into enough. And so I'm grateful that I have this. I'm grateful that I have this. I might want more. I might want a more sustainable relationship, but I'm grateful that I have people that love me in my circle. I might want more money. Of course, who doesn't want more money? But I'm grateful that every day I wake up and I try. So gratitude turns what you have into enough. And so to me, that is literally a tip. If you feel you don't have enough of something, be thankful for it. I'm thankful for my time. I feel like I don't have enough time, but I'm thankful for the time that I have and what I get to do with it. I'm thankful for the fact that I can go to the grocery store and buy things, even if it's not the things that my kids want. But I'm thankful that I have the car to drive and the money to buy. I'm thankful. So gratitude turns what we have into enough. And so if you're struggling, thinking that it's something that is missing, you don't have enough, how about if you try this? Instead of complaining about it, imagine if you're grateful for it. Just imagine if you're grateful for it. I'm going to be doing this more. Being grateful, just staying grateful for what we have. It turns what we have into enough. It turns what we have into enough. The second quote I want to share with you is, appreciation is a wonderful thing. It makes what is excellent in others part of us. It makes what is excellent in others belong to us. There's a quote that I put on Women Doing Afraid recently, I think, and said, just because somebody else is shining doesn't mean that your light can shine as well. Just because somebody else is excelling doesn't mean that you can excel. Be appreciative of other people. Surrounding yourself with people who inspire you. If you see someone doing well, what would it take to say, well done, you are doing awesome? If you see someone who is doing the things that you want to do, what would it take you to say, you know what, kudos to you. I can't even imagine how much time and effort you put into this. I aspire to be this, so I'm just grateful that you get to do this. I'm grateful that you get to show me that it is possible. What you're doing is, what is excellent in others now belongs to you. Now it comes alive. Because the energy that comes with gratitude is so different from the energy that comes with envy and jealousy. One is positive, one is negative. One inspires. One is just, I'm just trying to chase. And so you have all those negative things that come with it. And so just being grateful for other people, what that does is what we love in them, what we enjoy in them, what we see about them belongs to us as well. So the first thing was just being grateful for what we have and making it enough. Second thing is making note of who am I going to appreciate and say, well done. I like what you're doing. I see you. I appreciate it. Who is that person you're going to reach out to, right? The third thing is, the third quote I saw that I really love that says, I will maintain that thanks, that is being grateful, is the highest form of thought. And that gratitude is happiness doubled by wonder. I want to go with the first part of it, because I think that was just key to me. It said gratitude is the highest form of thought. What does that mean? It means that you've got to be thinking to be grateful. You have to think to be grateful. And this is important because we live in a society sometimes where we're always go, 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 that we don't give ourselves the opportunity to just be pause and think. So imagine if you can think about everything you have endured this year, everything you've enjoyed this year, everything that you escaped from this year, everything that came to you this year. Let's even take it back a year ago, because a year ago was when like the pandemic was really in the core of it, right? Like March last year. And do just a year's assessment. Do a year's assessment. Think about it. You might think about, oh, I lost this and I lost that and I lost that. But what did you gain? Right? And so gratitude is the highest form of thought. It makes you remember. It shows that you're living intentionally. If you have nothing to be grateful for, then it might be an indication that you're not truly thinking. And we have to be thinking for new ideas to come forth, for us to think about ways to execute the ideas that we have to be thinking. So gratitude is the highest form of thought, right? Now, the next part says, gratitude turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance. It turns chaos into order. It turns confusion into clarity. It makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. It turns chaos into order. Because it will make you realize that, you know what I thought didn't make sense before is making sense now. And so even when things look chaotic now, you're fully aware that, you know what, I'll probably look back at this like 6 months down the line and I'll understand why I had to go through what I'm going through right now. It makes sense of our past. There's sometimes I think about things in the past and I wonder, you know, then it didn't make any sense at all. Why did I have to go through this? Why did I have to do this? Why did I have to make this mistake? Why did I have to meet this person? Why did I have to go through this challenge? Why did I have to go through this background? You know, and just reflecting, I just realized, you know what, everything happens for a reason. No knowledge is a waste, no experience is a waste. They're all adding up, you know, the good and the bad. The bad showing us what to avoid, the good preparing us for what's in the future, right? And so that is gratitude. It makes sense of our past and it gives us an idea of what's in the vision, what's in the future. It gives us a vision for tomorrow. And I want to talk about quickly just, you know, 5 things that I am grateful for. And I would love for you to share in the comment section. What are you grateful for? I want to share 5 things that I am grateful for. Number 1, I'm grateful for health. Spirit, soul, and body. Let me tell you. All these ideas that we are trying to execute, all this vision that we're trying to make happen, all these strategies, all these master classes, the books we write, the people that we meet, the event that we go to speak at, you know, all these things, the things that we are chasing, the career that we are chasing, if we are not healthy. If we're not healthy, we cannot do it. Health, I am so grateful for health. Because for me, for example, that is always a go kind of person, always on the move. I've realized one time when I was ill, oh my goodness, I couldn't think. I was so out of my element. Health is so important. You are healthy. That is enough to be grateful for. That is so powerful. Health, I don't know about you, but just being healthy. Do you know what it means? Like, you can't think when you're having a migraine. You can't brainstorm when you can't move your body. You cannot do a mastermind. You can't do a master class if you're ill, if your body is not working. So health is enough to be grateful for. Health of the mind, health of the spirit, and health of the body. You are here. You can watch me. It means you're using your hand. You're watching me like you are healed and happy. That is enough. If you're looking for anything to be thankful for this Sunday as we're going to the new week, number 1 is health. Number 1 is health. You know, I can talk about this for as long as I want to, because I've been surrounded with, sometimes go to the hospital and all of that. And, you know, when you go to the hospital, you see so many kind of things. And it makes you appreciate health. Just like some people say, when someone dies, it makes you appreciate the fact that life is fragile. When you go to the hospital, you realize that health. Your body is serving a purpose on earth. So you can't do your body anyhow, right? And so when your body is down, that purpose, man, it's going to take quite a bit to still make it happen. So health, I'm grateful for health. I don't know about you. Are you grateful for health? Are you grateful for health? Because I am grateful for health. Second thing I'm grateful for is relationships. I'm grateful for relationships, you know. You might be an introvert and you feel like, I'm always by myself. I don't connect with people. I don't know where to come in my space. I just want to do what I want to do by myself. But let me just blow it for you. Let me just let you know here and here. You are not created to be an island. You cannot execute your purpose, your vision, your idea by yourself. You need people. You need community. And that's why I say, feel free to join our community. Just sign up to our mailing list by clicking on the link in my bio or send me a DM and I will tell you how. But I'm grateful for relationships, for the friends that I have that I don't talk to all the time. People that check up on me, you know, nuclear family, extended family, people that I meet randomly on the road, people that I have taught. People that I have met in classes where I have thought and they followed me, you know, friendships, and there are all degrees of friendship. There are acquaintances, there are colleagues, there are social friends and all of that. But I'm grateful for friendship. I'm grateful for people that make me laugh, that make me think through their content, for people that make me do what I do, for people that come and meet me and say, Stella, I need help. Can you help me? I have an idea. Can you help me? I'm trying to get into this career field. Can you help me? You know, I'm struggling with uncertainty and imposter syndrome. I'm grateful for all of that because all of that is relationship, right? And so I'm grateful for relationship. I am. I am, because we're all relational beings. You can't just be an island by yourself. You're created to connect with people, right? And so look around you. First of all, I talked about look around you and figure out who you want to appreciate. Then secondly, look around you and who are you? Who is that friend? And maybe just send a message to them and say, hey, I'm just thinking about you, checking in on you. How are you? Just do that. Just do that. Check in on one person today and say, hey, how are you? Long time no speak. How are things at your end? How's your family? How is, whatever it is that you know that they work on, check up on them and check up on that thing as well. I'm grateful for relationship. The third thing I'm grateful for is my mind. I'm grateful for my mind. And the fact that I have an overactive mind, I am grateful for it. I'm grateful for the fact that I can come up with ideas per millisecond. I'm grateful for the fact that, I come up with ideas that can help people, that I've been blessed with this mind, that, that these gifts that have been given to me, hey, I'm just grateful for it. You should be grateful for your mind as well. That you can do things, you're passionate about things, you can see things through. You might be struggling with seeing things through, but be grateful for your mind. Another thing about gratitude is that it makes things that are not happen. Yeah. Gratitude makes things that are not happen. So be grateful for the things that you are expecting. You might not be seeing, but just be grateful because you know that you're going towards there. So I'm grateful for my mind, for the beautiful mind that I have, for the excellent mind that I have, for who I am and for how my mind works, for the beauty that is called my mind. I am grateful for the ideas that I have. Ooh, for just the intricacies, the beauty of my mind. I'm grateful for that. All right. The fourth thing that I'm grateful for is my faith. I'm grateful for my faith. Because I get to rely on someone and something that is way bigger than me. I get to understand what he has seen about me and what he has said about me, and who he calls me, his friend, his daughter, oh my goodness, call me the apple of his eyes. He has a bright and amazing future for me. So I'm grateful because I know that no matter what is going on around me, everything is working together for my good. Everything is working together for my good. So I'm grateful for my faith. That I have a father who would not leave me nor forsake me, who's always there for me. Before I call, he's picked up the phone and he's answered. And he's gone way far beyond, exceeding abundantly what I can even think or imagine. So I am grateful. Hey, I am grateful for my faith. The last but not the least, I am grateful for my past. My past, I'm grateful for my past. For the mistakes that I've made, the errors that I have made, the situations that I put myself in, for how I stressed my parents. For the relationships, right, that worked out, that didn't work out, for just everything, absolutely everything, so many things. I can sit and talk about my past for a long time, but I'm just grateful for everything that happened and how it's led me here. I would never have thought it, but like I said, everything's working together for our good, right? So I'm grateful for what I thought were the end, but it opened up new ways. I'm grateful for the past. I'm grateful for how the past has led me here, for the mistakes that I made, for the business that I started and didn't sprout, for the friendship I probably had and maybe didn't go well, right? I'm grateful for the mistakes that I made because now I know better. For the things that went well, so now I know how to prepare for the future. So I'm grateful for my past. And I think every one of us should be grateful for our past, And sometimes our past don't look good at all. But I'm grateful that I went through that and I survived and I'm thriving. And that my past didn't put my back on the ground. My past didn't shut me up. My past did not steal or kill my desire to help people. My past did not inflict me with fear that I couldn't get out of. Now I'm helping other people overcome fear. I'm grateful for my past. And those are the 5 things that I'm grateful for. Now my question to you is, what and who are you grateful for? Remember, gratitude makes what we have enough. Remember, gratitude would make what we do not have happen. Remember, gratitude is the highest. It's the highest and the most profound way of thinking. And so as you're going through this week or going into anything or going to a new project, remember to stay grateful. And if you want to sign up for my masterclass coming up on Friday, where I will be talking about all things mindset, showing you how to understand and see the things that you're going through as this is a way out for me, how to have goals and execute them, how to take control of the situation so that you can have the freedom and the liberty to live the life that you recognize. I want you to send me a DM and just say win, or you can click on the link in my bio and the registration link is right there. So I'm grateful for you. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. And I wish you a most amazing week ahead. Bye, everyone.